What's up, traders? Welcome back to another episode of Frank's Trades. I just wanted to thank you all for the support you've given me so far. I couldn't have imagined this much support would come to me already, and I'm just very thankful for you guys. You guys are the reason why I like to do this stuff. It's just a great feeling hearing from you guys and getting a lot of views and just showing your love for this channel. And hopefully I can continue to make good content and keep you guys around. So today I thought I'd branch out a little and cover something other than stocks. Today I want to talk about the difference between cryptocurrency and crypto hedge funds to see what entities work better and which ones are more reliable. I know I said a while ago that I'm not looking for monumental gains like hundreds of percents overnight because they are pipe dreams and are unheard of in the investing world, but it happened with Bitcoin back in 2017. I specifically remember that day when Bitcoin hit all-time highs. I was, believe it or not, scared, and I had no idea that something could explode in such a short period of time and make anyone rich beyond their dreams. Because that could mean the same thing could come down hard. I realized early on that it's just unrealistic to chase such gains because with every one person that amassed that wealth from Bitcoin, 1,000 people lost it from chasing that money. And making hundreds or even thousands of percents on your money is possible, but it takes time, which many people don't have or they don't want to do. They want flashy, hang money in my face services that promise wealth but can never show any returns. If you think about it, there was really no value behind Bitcoin when it exploded, at least not 19,000 USD's worth of it. There was no real fundamental reason as to why it should have gone the way it did, which is why it retraced back down so hard. And if you followed the trend early, nice job. You probably made some money. I've always been an advocate for following where the money flows, because that essentially is what moves the price of anything, but I never wanted to get in crypto because it's just too risky, or it was too risky. I've never really liked the idea of cryptocurrency because of those reasons, but I have sort of changed my mind, or my perspective on it now, because some things have changed. Now businesses are starting to integrate crypto, like Amazon, IBM, Facebook's own Libra coin. Crypto's game is starting to change, and as real institutions in some countries begin supporting it. The US is warming up to the idea of blockchain, but we don't know about crypto yet. So now I start to see some value in this kind of idea now that it's being taken to the next level. First of all, let me go over the difference between cryptocurrency and the hedge funds. Any site will tell you this. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency that works independently from any bank. So it has no government backing them, unlike the US dollar or the Japanese yen. Essentially, people have no reason to see any value in it because when it was so big in 2017, it was backed by an idea. But people like the idea of purchasing anything and not getting tracked and protecting their personal information. But crypto hedge funds, on the other hand, work like regular hedge funds, but can either only manage crypto or manage both stocks and crypto. Some of the most popular funds are Pantera Capital, Silver 8 Capital, Black Moon, Coin Capital, and BitSpread. Most sites will tell you to be careful in picking a fund because the business is very volatile. So however much money you gain, you can also lose just like that. And obviously that's the same thing. That the same rule applies in the markets today, but not on the same scale. That's because some currencies can go up just as fast as they can come down. You can be up 1 minute and still lose everything you have the next day. So I would advise you to only put in what you don't think will hurt you if you lose everything, just in case, because this is so speculative. But now that we've covered what each entity is, I want to talk about which one I think is the better buy. Here is a chart that tracks the performance of crypto funds, Bitcoin, and S&P. The S&P 500 sits December 2016. The orange is Bitcoin and the blue is the fund index. You can see that the gray at the very bottom, the flattish looking line is the S&P, just showing you the huge volatility in crypto markets right now. Now, although Bitcoin initially reached a higher peak, they are not performing as well as the index now. And the reason is because the index tracks more than just Bitcoin, but over 40 hedge funds, and the indices are up higher than Bitcoin. This is because hedge funds invest in more than a single crypto. Instead of purchasing Litecoin, you can invest in a hedge fund that trades in many cryptos. If you bought the index that tracks the 30 largest cryptos by market cap 1 year ago from today, you'd be up 45% on your money. If you invested in crypto hedge funds, you'd be up 1,400% in that same time period, which, by the way, is also more than Bitcoin's performance. So before I tell you my opinion on what I think is better, I'd like to let you all know that I'm not investing in anything, any cryptocurrency or any hedge fund right now. I'm simply stating my opinion based on these points that I mentioned earlier. So having said that, I like the idea of hedge funds better. They've clearly beat the individual cryptocurrencies, and the ones I mentioned were the most popular and trusted funds out there right now. I'm also going with hedge funds because most people don't really know what they're doing when it comes to crypto. A lot of people lose money just putting their money into anything, and it ends up being a bad pick. I don't even know how to value crypto yet, so if I were to get into anything, I'd rather put my money in an organization that actually knows like what they're doing to an extent. Plus, when we start seeing things like countries devaluing their currencies like China, or less confidence in our American market, people may start looking for other places to put their money. Right now, some countries in Europe, like Germany being one, are now facing negative interest rates, which means the clients are now paying the banks to keep their money in a bank. When this happens, people start moving their money into the market. But with trade fears and analysts screaming U.S. recession, people in Germany can't put their trust in anything because a U.S. meltdown will have a huge impact on Germany too. So maybe they're looking for alternatives, and maybe putting your money in a new type of currency that can't be tracked, protecting your personal information with no negative interest rates on your money may sound like a nice deal. Anyways, I didn't mean to keep rambling on about crypto, but overall, the overall point that I'm making is that we could see a migration of money from one place to another where people don't totally trust crypto, but they're willing to try it over everything else. And that hedge funds know more about trading crypto than the average guy, so maybe putting some money in a crypto hedge fund could be a good idea for all the reasons I talked about. So that's my thought on the whole crypto thing. I hope you guys like this one. Thank you for taking the time to watch my channel, and I will see you all next time on Frank's Trades. Have a good one.